Namaste. Rudy said something in his book which was very important for me. He said, you can't surrender just a little bit. You have to surrender everything. So, and I thought, oof, okay. Because, if you do a little bit here, what pleases me, then, oh yeah, it will be fine. But it's not about doing just what you think, oh yeah, that is okay, I can deal with that. No, it's everything. And especially what you don't like, or what you think is, very difficult. This is the most important, to surrender. So with this situation here now, we are very, very, very sad that you have to go already. And I'm sure you are too, but you surrender it. This is just as it is. We could really go into it and oh shit, and get really frustrated or get angry about, get sad, all the different feelings, which are connected to that. You could have that. And this is also okay to feel that, but then you realize that, oof, I'm so sad. But what would happen? Your last day would be spoiled. So why not realizing that, you feel the sadness, you bring it into your heart, and then from there, you let it go. To be able to enjoy what you have. And it's a continuous process. Many times a day, every day, many times a year, it's ongoing. And you always have to do it again and again. You surrender a little bit more. I had to surrender so much. I have to surrender that I don't like to talk. Because I always have that, maybe I say something wrong, or it's not right, it's not good. I have to surrender that. And I say, well, I can just, I talk from my heart. I can just talk from my experience. What I experienced. I went a long way already, and I know I have a long way in front of me. So I'm not talking what's written in the books or whatever. I only say what I experience and I can recommend, but I don't tell you what to do. Surrender is one of the most important. Because I know of myself, I have all these ideas. A few years ago, I had the idea that I have to be successful in my job, that I have to earn a lot of money, that I have to have a family, that I have to have kids, I have to marry, all that, what you grow up with. And I thought, this is my idea of my life. I really believed that. But with the practice, I realized, this is not me, this is not my idea of life. I had a good job. I was quite successful. I earned enough money for myself so that I could live very comfortable. But I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I was just working. I didn't have any time for private life. I was alone. I didn't get to meet people, only at work. I traveled to the US. It was very interesting, and it was sometimes, of course, fun. But I had the feeling, oof, there must be really something else. And then I had to really work hard to surrender that idea of how my life should look like. the idea of being successful. You have to find your own path. It doesn't matter what all the others say, but you have to surrender, first of all, your idea of how you have to be and maybe how you look at yourself. Because we are all in our core love and light and a wonderful human being, all of us. We are born like that. Have you seen a baby not shining? They're just like angels. And this is who we are. And then we get all these ideas and conceptions. And we take them. Because this is what we learn, of course. We don't have to judge that. This is, our parents, they try to do the best. I mean, for those who are parents, you just want the best for your children because you love them. But, you even have to let go one day. Because we are just here, everybody has a fulfillment, kind of. And everybody has a different way. So, and while we go that way, we even have to surrender maybe the way we're on. And then we discover, there's something more to it. And we surrender the next part. We can't, I want to take the shortcut. And I wanted to do all in one. So I had to surrender that idea too. Because I figured this is not possible, this is too much. And it takes some time, and it is good that it takes time. So surrendering is one of the most important in this practice. And you can surrender basically everything. Every day, again. So, every time you feel there's something, you feel angry, you feel sad, all these different kind of feelings which come up in a situation you're not comfortable with. And basically we all have kind of the same thing, just in different variations. Because, we all want to have a good life. Sometimes we don't feel good enough. We compensate. Either we're getting arrogant, or we're getting very silent, or we think we're the best. We are better than the others. There are so many different ways how to express that actually lack of accepting or finding the deeper self, our true self, our true nature. So there are just manifestations of our ideas of how we should be. I learned a lot because I was very much very perfectionist and very Swiss. And we said 9:30. Where is everybody? Why is not everybody here? It's so important for me that everybody's here. And why is not everybody taking that practice as serious as I do? For me, it's the most important thing in my life, the practice. Because I feel I only get really happy when I do that. My life has changed. And I couldn't have imagined that kind of life I have now if I would have followed my ideas I had, or the ideas of my parents, or the ideas of society, wherever. So with constantly going inside, really feeling and accepting these feelings, only then you're able to surrender them. And it's kind of an offering you do. It's nothing bad about feeling angry. It's nothing bad about feeling sad. Just feel, take that feeling inside. Yeah? And feel it. You are allowed to feel it. Because only when you feel it with your heart, you can let it go and you can surrender it. And then there might be that situation when you really have the feeling, yes, I did it. And then there's an even bigger challenge. And you get in the same rut again and you say, well, okay, I have to do a little bit more effort and to surrender even a little bit more. Because you can't just surrender a little bit, you have to surrender everything. And this everything is very big. In the beginning I thought, oof, this is not possible. But then I thought, oh, this is also another idea I have. It's not possible. Of course it's possible. If I give myself time. And if I have compassion with myself. And if I love myself. We can't do it if we have all these ideas. We can't surrender anything. If we think, oh, we have to be perfect, we have to do it in a certain way, you know, we have to be different than all the others. And this is why I love this practice so much. When I first met him and he talked about the tantric approach of this practice, he said, you have to embrace life as it is. Embrace everything. And I thought, no, because I have to do it like this, and this is not allowed, and that, and I have to do it like this. I go. And then I asked myself, who is telling me? It's me. And it's only me. And I have the power, the ability to change that. And out of my experience, I really can tell you, it's nothing scary. It really isn't. It's just, it's different from what we know. And of course, you know, we have the feeling that what we don't know, whoo, the other side, I don't know that, I don't want that. But sometimes, mostly actually, so far I can say, always actually, it's nicer, it's better. It's rewarding. I met so many beautiful people since I gave up my old life, since I gave up my ideas,